I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, this is a controversial topic, and I don't even know how it's got to be this controversial, but it really is, okay? Now, I've been seeing black women go back and forth on both sides, and it hasn't been pretty. So, today I want to talk about black women and their hair. Now, I've seen black women arguing that if you wear a weave or wig, you don't love yourself and you need help. I've seen black women arguing that if you say that your natural hair takes more time to take care of and you wear protective styles because you don't like the hassle, that you're anti-black and self-hating. And then I've seen some black women say that wearing your natural hair on special occasions like weddings and prom look ugly, which is nuts, okay? Natural hair is great for any occasion. And, I've just seen so much discourse around black women's hair. And frankly, it's pissing me off. Now, I will say that if you know me, then you know that I normally am in the middle on a lot of things and I can see both sides of things. So before I get into it, let me give you a background on my hair. I wear my 4C hair natural the majority of the time. Then I also do braids a lot. But if I want to wear a wig, it is always, and I mean always, a texture that matches my hair. Afro curly, kinky straight, etc., etc., etc. I also used to do hair professionally. The first salon that I ever worked for where I got paid was a natural salon owned by a black woman. She only did natural styles and she taught me everything about natural hair. Most of my clients had type 4 or hair in that nature of some degree. Now, I did 2-strand twists, braids, locks, silk presses, only natural hair, no weave, except braiding hair occasionally. So I have a deep appreciation for natural hair. Now, the second salon I went to was basically the opposite. Most women were getting sew-ins with leave out, lace closure sew-ins, quick weaves, wigs, and I ended up getting a following of naturals that came from my silk presses. Now, the majority of those women worked in corporate environments that wouldn't allow them to showcase the beautifully textured hair underneath those weaves, or they weren't the best at doing hair, so they chose to get a style that they could maintain at home. Now, with both of those demographics of women, I very rarely saw black women that would say that they hated their hair, like that it was ugly, etc., etc., etc. Even the women that wore protective styles like braids and weaves. Now that I told y'all about me and my relationship to hair, let's really get into it. Now, this is probably going to be messy, but hear me out. Hear me out. Please watch the whole video before you comment because I will hit all points. I promise. Now, in my opinion, this whole discourse and judgment of other women or black women specifically for what they say about their hair or how they even view their hair is insane, in my opinion. And in my opinion, it's also a form of misogynoir. We got black women doing think pieces on why they think another black woman wears her hair the way that she does. And then when those women say, that's not the reason why, or that's not my thought processes, the other black women are like, no, I know we don't know you, but nah, I'm not going to take your word for what you think about you. I'm going to interpret it, what you're saying, and then that's fact. Like, what? Then we got black women setting up cameras and recording, shaming other black women for what they said or how they feel about their own hair. I saw a black woman say that her 4C hair is annoying and it takes her a lot of time when styling it. I saw so many black women attack her for saying that. And that literally makes no sense to me because, first of all, who are you to tell her how to feel about her own head? She didn't say your head. She said her head. And even if that is a problem, right? Exactly what do you think attacking her is going to do? Shame her into not feeling that way? And this isn't to say that you need to love every part of you, right? Including your kinky coils. You need to love every bit of you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet so that you can be a happy, healthy, healed black woman. But my thing is that I haven't seen this much pushback on black women out here getting lip injections. because they saw white tea women do it, or getting these BBLs to fit some type of caricature of a black woman that some black men are attracted to. These BBLs that look like soggy diapers, or women that are out here because of all of these procedures, out here looking like wisdom teeth. I don't see that much pushback for that. Or for black women getting breast implants that can cause all sorts of autoimmune diseases, or black women putting chiclets on their teeth, because they're putting chiclets on their teeth when they already have good, perfectly good teeth in their mouth. I don't see anybody shaming any of these women and telling them that you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself. What are you doing? Let's talk about the thoughts. Oh, this is harmful to black women's this, that, and the third. I don't see it. I don't. But for some reason, the hair of the black woman is the most judged. And I find it very off-putting, truthfully. Like, and once again, this isn't to say that you shouldn't love your hair. This isn't to say that natural hair isn't beautiful. But once again, I find it very off-putting, because my thing is, you say, oh, this woman, the way she feels about herself can affect the way other women look at their hair. I don't see y'all doing that to women that watch baddies. That could actually affect young girls to be super ignorant and violent. I don't see that much pushback for even that. All of these black women online giving breakdowns of baddies and spending money at the Zeus Network. What? I don't see none of that. Right? None of that. All I see the smoke for is for hair. And, my thing is that, and I'm going to be real with you, okay? And this may be, once again, ruffle some feathers, but I'm going to say it. I think that some women that are pro-natural, not all of them, some seem to be some of the most judgmental and off-putting women of all time. I just want to know, who made you the hair police? Who made you the natural hair police? And these are the same people that will say, oh, don't judge, when women talk about how Smex work is glamorized and we shouldn't be doing that, or how women shouldn't go outside with their booty cheeks out. We just got to let people do what they want. So we let people do what they want when it comes to that, but not their hair. Like, or what they think about their hair. Like, these same women will accept men saying that they're ladies, and be like, cool with that. But y'all draw the line at a black woman saying something about her own hair. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm not saying that, I have not spoken to black women that have a complicated relationship with their natural hair. Dare I say, they may even dislike their hair. But I don't think that that is for every black woman, nor do I believe that that is the majority of black women's thoughts. And my thing is, there are black women that hate their bodies. But why don't we talk about that, as I said earlier? And my thing is, the reason why I believe that we ignore all of this to focus on hair is because I believe that this is a very deeply spiritual thing. Hair has always been a tool used to oppress, degrade, and silence black women. Even with the Tian laws forcing black women to cover their hair. Ask yourself, why in this world where any of us could be here today and gone the next day, and all of the threats that black women face, why is hair your priority? Why is hair the heel that you will unalive on? Why are you speaking about that and making multiple videos about that? But I'm going to these women's pages and I never see you talk about black femicide or nothing else. Just hair. And it doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm going to keep it real again. I remember back in the day when I was on a natural journey over a decade ago, and natural hair, I think it was actually over a decade ago, to be honest with you. Like, I ain't going to date myself, but it was a long time ago, okay? If you know, you know. I remember when natural YouTube was really popping. And there were so many, I call them natural Yahtzees, but you know what I mean. Change the Y to an N. There were so many natural Yahtzees talking about, you're not natural if you silk press your hair. You're not natural if you dye your hair. You're not natural if you manipulate your hair. You're not natural if you comb it. And I I don't know why the wig and the weave wearers get all of this flack for being self-hating, but the judgmental, hateful nature of a lot of the natural Yahtzees is never addressed. Now, let me say all of this because I know that I probably, with everything that I've just said, I have made some naturalistas upset. So let me say this. Do I believe that more black women should experiment with wearing their hair natural? Absolutely. But will I shame black women for how they wear their hair or even how they feel or think about their hair? No. No. Because literally no other race of woman is getting this amount of flack for how they choose to beautify themselves. It is. Let me just calm down because I feel myself crashing out because y'all just don't know how many crazy videos that I've seen about this over the past month. It's really driving me nuts. I want to say, is there widespread shaming of Asian women for getting double eyelid surgery? No, no, it's not. And I know that it's not because there are so many of them doing that. I don't see this commentary everywhere about Asian women loving themselves. Are we talking about YT women that, in fact, make up most cases of cosmetic surgery in the US and lip injections and fillers and tanning salons? Where is the shame for her? But we will quickly shame and judge a black woman for any and everything. That is the issue that I have with this. But I want to show y'all some clips and I'll be right back.
2 months ago to get hand-tied weft extensions. Now, I knew prior that going there was an investment. Full transparency, we are aware of the price of the service before going there. We actually are required to make a 50% deposit of the service before even stepping foot into the salon. So before arrival, $2,000 is already out the door. Now, what does it?
It was a little bit disappointing to pay the price that I did for the service. I think she might have touched my hair for 60 seconds. I'm being so genuinely honest with you. And here's the receipt.
And as you can see, and no disrespect, but you got these YT women out here paying $4,000 for some mediocre looking extensions and no one bats an eye. No judgment for them. And as someone who did hella YT hair in cosmetology school, not all of their hair is straight. A lot of it, you have to flat iron it to give it a straight look. But no one is asking them, do they love themselves because they have to put someone else's hair in their head to put volume in their hair or straighten their hair. And I don't want to hear, oh, they're wearing their hair texture. The lies you tell. The lies you tell. That's not their hair texture. The hair texture that they're using is from an Asian or an Indian as well. So stop it. We don't talk about the fact that they dye their hair blonde all the time to fit a stereotype that isn't really meant for them, seeing as though the majority of the population is not blonde at all. And no one asked them nothing. And my thing is, I'm very tired of black women being held to a standard that no one else is. I'm also tired of hair being the thing that everyone wants to weaponize against black women. Even other black women participate in this. Even other black women, let me say it again, even other black women participate in this. Now, and my thing is that why is hair, the hair regarding black women the only thing that people feel comfortable to shame people for? You can't shame people for making dumb decisions. You can't shame people for being loosey-gooseys. You can't shame people for nothing. The only thing that is a proper and appropriate that you can shame in this world is a black woman. And more specifically, a black woman and her hair. What? Because my thing is that if I came on here right now, right, and I said that I believe that women that eat men's butts are complete psychopaths and are nasty, because what are you doing? What are you doing, sis? That you would do that because men's hygiene isn't like ours. So why would you play like that? I can't even get through the example. Oh my. Look. All right, wait a minute. If I said that women that do that are women that eat butt are scarier than Pennywise to me, y'all will probably say that that's none of my business and it's judgmental. But if you feel that way, then you don't think that you making think pieces about what another woman thinks about what is coming out of her own scalp is problematic? Like, what do you think? Do you think that you should mind your own business? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I just really feel like we have all, and this is seriously now, I just believe that we have all been indoctrinated and affected by white supremacy in some way. I have black women that are natural that come in my lives, and they are completely natural, okay? But they are white male worshipers. And I think that that is way worse than a woman saying that she wants to wear a sew-in because her hair takes too much time or her hair gets on her nerves. I think that's far worse. So my thing is that I think that we as black women, especially black women of all people, we should love and respect each other regardless of where we are at in our journeys of love and self-acceptance. Once again, every one of us, every last one of us has something about ourselves that we don't like, that we don't love, that we don't appreciate, or that we've had to work on accepting and loving. Why is hair the only thing that we address? I honestly feel that it's anti-black and it's indoctrination because everyone knows the way to hurt a black woman is to speak badly about her crown. And once again, I'm not saying for the people that are going to twist my words because it always happens. I'm not saying that you should hate your hair, hate your natural hair, hate 4C hair, none of that. You shouldn't. But we all have got to stop using old white supremacist tactics to chastise each other. It's self-righteous and ignorant. Now, I love my natural divas who wear the twist outs, the afros, the locks, the silk presses, the braids, the 2-strand twists, the braid outs. I love it all. I love my baddie divas that wear the quick weaves, the sew-ins, the lace wigs, the half wigs, the ponytails. I think however you want to do what you want to do with your hair is beautiful. And I don't feel as if it is productive or anyone's place to do a psych eval on the mental state of a black woman based on how her hair is styled. Like I said, no one does that to anyone else. I've seen plenty of white women talk about they don't like the texture of their hair, the density of their hair, and I never see other white women saying, "You don't love yourself, queen. You know what? You're ruining the image of white women and what they think about their hair by the things that you're saying." I don't see it. I don't. I'm not going to lie. Like, also, my thing is no one is asking Kim Kardashian how much of a self-hating weirdo is she because her signature dish is soul food as a white tea woman instead of a Armenian dish or a white tea people dish. Where's the casserole with the raisins in it? Do you want to make fried chicken and candy yams and greens? What? And my thing is that even beyond that, women are out here laid up with men, getting their backs blown out by them, and these men wouldn't even buy them a pack of gum. But you want to talk about somebody else loving themselves? You draw the line at the hatred of hair? I don't know. I just feel like something about it gives performative, it gives judgmental, and it gives jumping at the opportunity to place yourself in a position of superiority at the expense of another black woman. Now, of course, that loving yourself and loving your hair is important. I'm going to say it again. We should have spaces where we can truly help and assist black women that want to learn how to care for their natural hair and make it healthy. If they ask you. But this whole natural versus weave wearers versus wig wearers war, it really needs to stop. And I say that as a black woman that loves her hair. And I wear my hair natural the majority of the time. But hopefully you get what I'm saying because I really do see all sides. But Over this past month or so, like I said earlier, I've seen so many black women attacked for stating their feelings about their own head. And I just feel that that's crazy. Like, I really do. But I'm probably already going to get drugged for filth for what I just said. So I'm going to leave it right here, okay? I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 100 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. I know that we're all out here just trying to make it. So do me a free favor. Follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there exclusively. Also follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And subscribe. And also hype me up. That is really helping my channel. Please, if you like the videos, please do me a solid and hype my video, please. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.